Warning: the Atari Creep YouTube channel is intended for a mature audience. Regardless of the subject matter, this video may contain strong language, simulated violence, and lots of psychological nudity. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How is everyone doing today? We're going to continue on with the most recent High Score Squad Challenge, Video Pinball, the Atari 2600. We're playing Game 3, difficulty A. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. There is no chance of me taking the field with this one. There's been an enormous turnout this time. I was so happy to see how many people have been participating. It's great. It's so much fun when a lot of people get involved. Now, going back to what I was saying about I'm not going to take the field, there is no way I'm going to be able to come in on top here. People have already rolled over the counter, okay, the score. And there's no way in hell I'm going to do that, not with my lack of skills. So, my high score so far is 30,024, I believe. Let me see, I wrote it down. Yep. So I just want to beat that. I just want to beat that. And I got kind of a secret weapon here today. Now, you notice that we're not playing on original hardware like we have for the past couple of weeks. We're playing on my OpenEMU, and I'm using a gamepad that's very similar in style to a PS4. What I normally use if I'm not using my USB joystick. And I've mapped out the paddles to the trigger buttons. So that's shady. Justin, let me know. We can omit whatever I do here. That's fine. Trying to get myself a little bit of an advantage. Oh, wrong way. Okay, that worked. That worked. Honestly, learning how to nudge the ball is your saving grace in this game right here. I mean, if you're just playing the game as it is, just popping the cartridge and hit go, not so much. I mean, it's not a hard game. It's not an easy game. It's just, in a lot of cases, it's really just where the fucking square ball goes, like that. There was nothing I could have done to stop that. But yeah, so I decided to give myself a little bit of an advantage. I'd like to get 50,000 at the very least, but we'll see. I would have liked to have played a lot more. Last week was a crazy week for us. I don't know if I mentioned it in the live stream when we played. That's not very good, 16,000. That's not even a good warm-up score. I don't know if I mentioned it. What the fuck? But we were off last week on top of having the holiday break. I work for the school on top of, I got 2 middle schoolers. So you can imagine, first of all, the chaos of that and cleaning up after the holidays. And then just getting done with the holiday break. So the school board decided during the holiday break that they didn't want to start school right away. They were starting to get a little nervous about the numbers of illnesses, COVID. So they kept school out. They didn't want to interrupt everyone's school break. And so, all right, this is how it's working here. I don't know if this is universal anywhere else. But the way the schools are running here in my town anyway, and it's different from community to community, even in Massachusetts, but you have a choice of doing a hybrid model or being remote completely. We chose hybrid. And what basically hybrid means is they have 2 cohorts of students, 2 groups. And 1 week, a group of students is in school, and the other group is at home remote learning. And then the week after that, it just reverses. So my girls, they're a hybrid. They're doing both. So this week they're in school. Next week they'll be home with me. That's why you see inconsistencies in my videos. On the weeks that they're here, it's kind of tough to make a video without them in the background. And I don't want to interrupt their lessons. It's not that I don't want them to interrupt me. I don't want to interrupt their lessons. So. And yeah, it just is. It is what it is. So what they did is they set aside last week one of the local ambulance services, a company called Cataldo, opened up free testing. Well, obviously everyone gets free testing, but for students and faculty. And since I worked for the school, I was able to get tested. And the girls, of course, were tested. And they did that to anyone who was, who wanted to do it. It was voluntary. And they had a really good turnout. It turns out that Melrose is doing pretty well as far as not being ill. Me and the girls all tested negative, thank the Lord. And all is well. So they're back at school today. But that's pretty much why I haven't played too much of this. I mean, the turnout on this game has been amazing. And this is a game that I have no problem coming to. If I had to play it at least once a day for a long time, I could do it. I love this game. It's relaxing. This and bowling for the Atari 2600 is so relaxing. It's just kick back, just do what you can, and just play, I mean, there are goals to be had in this game. I don't necessarily, I mean, if this was a normal pinball table, I guess I would aim for stuff like that. Like when you see me play pinball on, say, like the Genesis, playing Dragon's Fury or something like that, or, Dragon Attack, or whatever the fuck it's called. Dragon Fury and Dragon's Revenge, or I don't know. Whatever it is, you know the games I'm talking about. We played quite a bit on this channel, and I can't think of the fucking name, because it's too early and I haven't had enough coffee. I know what's necessary and what's needed, so of course I do that. But in this, yeah. Nudging is your friend, and I haven't really been doing that much today. So we're gonna play a few rounds today, whether or not I capture it or not. I'm gonna try to get at least 50,000, at least. But the turnout's been amazing, and I'm glad a lot of people are participating, because I feel bad when I can't. Like the last High School Squad Challenge, I didn't even bother because of time. And also, it was a game that not only am I garbage at, I just don't enjoy playing. I don't enjoy playing it. So it's like, I kind of pushed out on it. Come on. There we go. Get up there. Get up there. So I got a question for you. That Yaz Revenge thing I did this week. Did you like that? Because here's how the record goes. And I didn't say anything in the video. Not a damn thing. If you haven't seen it yet, I just let the thing play out. The way the record goes is there's like a little tune in the beginning, and then the story, which is what you heard, and then there's a song after the story, which you also heard, and then there's a there's two songs afterwards, and then there's another part of the story, which is basically a stylized version of the manual, basically how to play the game, not necessarily the story. And I thought about breaking it up into two parts and putting the first one as, part one, and then at the end of the video you already saw, putting to be continued. But I chose against it. I was like, that can get obnoxious, Oh, you bastard! There's a slight delay in the controller, and I know that, so I should have accounted for that. Let's see what we can't get down here. Crap, I'm doing really horrible tonight. Really horrible. But I thought about doing a part two, but I was like, sometimes repetition is no bueno. Can you tell I mapped out the controller to do different things? I can't figure it out left and right. There we go. Get in there. Get in there. Stupid ball. See, there was a delay there on the right paddle. That was weird. You also got to remember you can't hit them both at the same time. I mean, when you press up, you can do that, but if you're trying to hit left separate and right separate, it won't do it if you're doing them both together. So you either have to press up or just have your brain figure out which one needs to go. And my brains ain't good enough for that. There was an Instagram guy. I don't know if he's still on there. I don't see him too often. He won something from me on my Millie Macabre Instagram. When I first started making stuff on Instagram, or for Instagram, he won one of my Necronomicons in the early day. He had a Instagram tag or channel name, I Got Bad Brains. I always thought that was great. That's me. I got bad brains. Taking too many lumps in the prison system. I know it's affecting my memory. Oh, well, what are you going to do? I knew the risks when I signed up. There we go. Get back over here. Ah, I thought I had it. I thought I had the angle. The angle of the dangle is virtually in proportion with the heat of the meat. Did you know that? But I got a question for you. If you can answer this one, I'll send you out some Atari Creep and Creep It Real pins. I keep saying that. People answer, but they don't get a hold of me. Give me their address. I have a ton of fucking pins here I'd love to give out, but no one messages me and says, okay, I answered that question, Creep. Where's my pins? But I want to know if a link height molecule is more or less effective with a titanium friction reducer. Leave your answer in the comments below. Oh, and if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Ringy ding ding so you know when I put up more crap. I will never be that guy. Never. I'll ask for feedback. But I will never be the, hey, before we get started, don't forget to hit that bell and smash the fucking thing and to get alerted of new videos. And how are you supposed to know if I make videos if you don't hit the stuffs and do the things? I look at it this way. If you found the channel and you like it, you're here. If people haven't found it, well, they either will or it wasn't meant to be. Do I appreciate the subscriptions? You bet your ass. I'd love to get to 2,000. As a matter of fact, if I get to 1,700, I've mentioned this already a few times, like in my community page or whatever. If I get to 1,700, I'm going to announce a giveaway, which will be related to hopefully getting 2,000 subscriptions. It'd be nice if we did it before my birthday, which is in March. Last year we gave something away on my birthday. I forget how we did it, but I think it was just simply, subscribe and leave a comment below. I think that's how I did it. But it was like one of those, you get a present on my birthday. And I didn't tell anyone what it was, what the present was. I wrapped it up and everything. A good buddy of ours, Bart. Bartholomew! No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, bud, if you don't like that name. He won. And he got it. And it was the Double Dragon plug-and-play that I got at Macy's with a gift card. $7. I mean, that's not why I gave it away. I didn't give it away. Oh, look at that, 42,840. I'm going to write that down because that's higher than 30,024. That's definitely higher than that. All right, we're getting close. We're getting close to that 50,000. We're going to play one more round. Let's see, we got 42,840. Rad. So rad. We're doing well. We're doing well here. Let me put that down. All right, let's play another round. I'm all warmed up now. There are people getting some fantastic scores, and I'm proud of them. So happy to see that. Oh, you fucking twat burger. But I have a really, really great giveaway I want to do this year for my birthday. It may be sooner, depending on how quickly I get to 2,000. If I get to 2,000. I mean, if I don't, then guess what? No fucking giveaway. Fuck you! You don't get shit. I'm just kidding. I may still do it for my birthday. But I'm not going to announce what it is until I hit 17. Last time I checked, I was at 1,667. Wow, we may be playing more than just one more. Oh, this is not booteous. This is pitiful. God damn. Yeah, we're playing another one. I mean, even after this video, I'm probably going to keep playing. I want to get at least 50,000. I feel like a douchebag if I don't get at least 50,000. I know playing just a regular, game one, I can smash this game. But it's a lot easier of a setting than what we're doing now. I mean, this is pretty difficult. As far as this game goes, I mean, it's not like it's Contra fucking difficult. Contra Hard Corps. Or Ghosts and Goblins and Ghouls and Ghosts hard. It's just, see, right there. I mean, how do you defend that? You can't. We've gotten 42,840. I'm pretty proud of that. Especially since this is a game mode I don't play. I can't honestly say. I might have at some point. Because pretty much every one of these games that have the multiple settings, there are times where me and my buddies were just like, oh my god, let's just put it on this setting and see how far we can get. And we used to bet like cigarettes at that point. Yes, we continued playing this into our teens. That's how fucking rad Atari is. If you don't agree, then fuck you. I don't like you anymore. Doesn't have to be your favorite system, but you at least have to agree that Atari's rad. Let's get some pretty fun games. Like Yaz Revenge. You can't tell me Yaz Revenge is not one of the greatest games ever made. I mean, I guess you could tell me. You'd just be wrong. A lot of you out there would be like, well, that's an opinion, creep. And to you, I say, how do you like that? How do you like them apples? Nudge, nudge, nudge. There we go. Get up there. Get up there, fuckface. Oh, man. So there was a little discussion on Atari pinball versus Intellivision pinball. And I think that was bullshit. I think it's one of those age-old discussions that necessarily better graphics don't make a better game. And though this is the one I played a lot as a kid, I have played the pinball on the Intellivision. As a matter of fact, me and my girlfriend played it live one night. I don't remember if we did it on YouTube or Instagram. I'm pretty sure it was YouTube, back when I was still doing it on my phone, before I got this setup, actually. It's one of those things that led to me getting a laptop. My buddy was like, dude, enough with the phone, because my phone kept cutting out. The app would just shut off. And it was an older phone. It wasn't that much older, but... so we played that, and it took us a little bit to figure out what the fuck to do. So complicated. But once we figured it out, we had such a blast playing it. So in this case, you can't really compare the two. The only similarities is two similarities, now that I think about it. The generation in which the game was made, and the fact that it's a pinball game. It's apples and oranges, This game is wicked fun in its own right for its own fucking reasons. It's got its own flair, its own flavor, its own identity. Ooh, I'll scratch into the back of my head there. Whereas the Intellivision one has its own vibe and flavor and identity. So I wouldn't even compare the two to say, like I do with Demon Attack, get over. All right. Like I do with Demon Attack. I still prefer the Atari version. I think the Intellivision version is way too fucking crowded. I think the difficulty is a little more ramped up because of that. I don't think the game itself was developed a little more difficult. I think having it so crowded and the enemies being so large, I think that's what does it for me. But there's a ton of people who'd be like, dude, it's so superior to the Atari port. And I can see where they say that, I don't disagree with them. But I prefer the Atari one because one, it's the one I played growing up, and there's a lot less going on the screen. But we talked about that, I think, this week. And then I think the 8-bit ports missed out on something because every other port of that game pretty much... Oh, shit. I forgot I mapped it out. I forgot. Forgot to use the paddles here. Utilizes that visual style in television and TI-99 and so on. Whereas Atari has basically just the enemies and you. And it's a very wide open field. And though the gameplay is still difficult, it just seems a lot less crowded. It's a lot less congested. And anxiety doesn't come in as much, except for your typical gameplay anxiety. But the 8-bit computers could have capitalized on the better hardware and created one that was a little more akin to the other ports that have more going on, but probably could have still made it not so crowded. But instead they chose to go with pretty much the exact aesthetic as the 2600, minus a little bit of upgrades here and there because it was a more powerful machine than the 2600. How much more? I don't know. You can tell me that. I don't know. I would say considerable enough to be worthy. But yeah, I think they screwed the pooch on that. Jesus Christ. All right, let's play one more. One more. Going back to the whole graphics versus gameplay, Frogs and Flies and Frog Bog is an excellent example. The Intellivision port is nowhere near as fun as the Atari port. I love Frogs and Flies. You can be Frogs and Flies all day long. Frog Bog is just, I think it's caca. So I got a delayed video coming out here. For anyone who's stuck around this long, you're getting a little spoiler. I am going to do a my top 10 Intellivision titles. The Intellivisionaries podcast, I believe is what it's called. Christian Martin. I was gathering everybody's top 10, and I got in too late. I don't have much correspondence with him, nor do I know much about the podcast itself. I just hear the No Swear Gamer and Willie of Arcade USA talking about them quite a bit. But I was watching Papa Pete's live stream last night with Cyrus, and he was in the chat, and I had just mentioned, I was like, yeah, after I saw Willie's video and Brian's video, I didn't know how to get involved to do that. I would have loved to have done that. Because I think it would have been cool that an Atari guy gives his opinion. Because I guarantee you my opinion is going to be probably 40% different than most. I mean, I'm going to have the obvious titles in mind. But he's like, dude, it's not too late, even though according to their date it is. So I said to get a hold of me. So I'm going to check that after I get done with this. And we're going to play some television games. And I'm going to give you my top 10. I'm probably going to give him the list before I play. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to be able to get involved with that. Really excited, in fact. It's pretty cool. All right, so this is going to be my last. This is going to be my last game. If we don't do anything here, that's too bad. What the fuck? Fucking hate this game. All the love I've spoken about it, lies. I'm a fake. I'm a fraud. Been lying to you all this time. Video pinballs for dicks. Just kidding. I fucking love this game. Absolutely love it. There we go. Nudge is your friend, Chris. Use it. Use it wisely. For within you holds great power. And with great power comes a lot of possibility of destruction. There's a YouTuber, I think it's 6 Cycle Hum. Well, I can't remember. 60 Cycle Hum. A really cool guy. Typical California, hey man, you know. And he always talks about whenever he works on guitars, he goes, power tools are a way to fuck more things up a lot quicker. You know? And that's what nudging is with me. All right, guys. Well, I guess we're going to stop this video at 42,840. I hope you enjoyed this. This was fun. So now I'm going to go work on that television top 10 video. I worked on a video yesterday that's not going to be aired until March. It turns out it's like a birthday kind of thing, and it just worked out that way. So I'm going to upload it and set it for March on a specific day. And let's hope I don't die between now and then, because that'll be creepy as fuck for a video to be uploaded after my death. But I don't know. Either way, guys, thank you always so much for watching. I genuinely do appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. It's hump day. Hope the rest of your week goes well as well. Well. And until next time, take care. Creep it real. And bye-bye.